number 263. The Dry Rub Daddy, the driest, rubbiest daddy, Gary Halt, Buffalo and Butte, Kyle Ranny. We're joined by our friend Megan this week. Megan, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
Back with a little Irish flair. Are you Irish?
A little bit.
That makes one of us at the table. Go figure, the two guys with some form of ginger in their hair. No Irish whatsoever in them. You aren't Irish, right, Gary?
A little. I actually am a little bit.
I lied. I'm not Irish. The guy with the reddest of hair. But
Weirdly enough, also Italian. So like.
yeah, that's. Why did I not realize you had the orange teddy bear as well on there?
Oh, she just brought it like a second ago.
Oh, Ruby's bringing a collection. Regardless, Patty's Day weekend come and gone, and we went downtown to a place that was banging sea shanties called the Banshee.
Yeah.
I don't know what their food is about. They have a
very large outdoor patio area.
Very nice looking outdoor patio. Located steps away from Chippewa, so could hurt them, I guess,
Yeah.
business-wise.
I've walked past it many times. I've never.
We've gone to our silent disco quite a bit and passed there. But we got a medium, an Irish, and a hot wing tonight.
I wonder if the Irish is like a Reuben.
I would love that, but it looks something barbecue-esque. Megan, is something we haven't had a real new face on in a while. What is your favorite flavor of wing?
I'm kind of boring, I guess. I just go with mild every time.
Oh, so this is a real shock to the system here.
Yes, it is.
Medium. You know what? Sometimes that's the best. We've had friends that have gotten on the show with that same taste profile,
and then they go, "Oh my gosh, I need to try all these other wings."
Yeah. We've. I mean, poor Jess Payne. We shell shocked her when our first shows. She had the Barbill Cajun honey butter barbecue, and it's like her favorite. No, the Cajun honey butter's not too hot, but it's like her favorite wing now. Gary, what do you say we start with these mediums here?
We should also, before we start, ask if she's drums or flats.
Are you team drums or team flats? Or don't prefer?
Drums.
This is medium?
Yes. Gary is a drum fan. I've learned over 5 years and 263 episodes to eat both, but
I do eat both.
I think Branding my arm will prefer the flat.
Take the first pick.
Okay.
And when we do the first wing, we will, unless you do not do blue cheese, we generally dip and then toast the first wing.
If you don't do blue cheese, are you from Buffalo?
We've had our fair amount of people who don't. They don't at least come on the show and ask for ranch. To another fun episode.
I was gonna ask if the blue cheese was like store-bought, but I can tell by the flavor it wasn't.
See, I wasn't too sure at first.
Well, it definitely doesn't taste like Ken's or anything, but I just didn't see you open.
It's a little runny for it, but it did come out of the little plastic, little black plastic containers. Making my own words up as we go here. Not the worst wing I've ever had. Not even close to it.
For a medium, it's got decent flavor.
Yeah, I really like the flavor profile on that. I'll start us off with that.
Sure.
I'm going to go with an 8.5 on the crisp. It had a little bit of a drive to get here. Definitely a crunch on the wing itself. And I mean, fresh out, I think they would have been a lot better with that. I can put that between us if you would like a garbage bag as well. Amount of meat, I am going to go with an 8.5 as well. Pretty decently sized wings. Nice juicy meat in that for the fact that it had the crisp that it did. Amount of sauce, I'm going to give it a 7. Definitely dried into the wing a little. I would like a little bit saucier of a medium wing. But I will bounce back and give it an 8.5 on the flavor. It's not necessarily a traditional medium. I felt like there was a different type of tang to it than your normal buffalo pizza place medium or whatever, but I did enjoy it. You said it was 57
with the tip. So
with the tip.
I think it was like
probably like 54 without.
It was like 52.
$1.70 a wing. I'd give it a 7.5. It's not the worst wing I've ever paid for that, but I don't really want to pay for that. That's gonna be an even 80 for me. Gary?
Yeah, so I actually really like this wing in terms of just like a regular medium. It doesn't blow off the charts or anything, but it's serviceable. You're downtown on Chippewa.
Sorry, I was not prepared for what was just on ridiculousness there.
It's definitely something that if I'm out drinking downtown, I would be more than happy with. Crisp, I'm going to go with an 8. I had a decent crispy drum there. Meat, I'll go with an 8 as well. The drums in there look like they're decent size for the most part. Sauce, I'll go with a 7. I wish there was a little bit more sauce on it. Doesn't look like there's a ton at the bottom in terms of like leftover sauce. So they're a little bit dry. If you like that, you like that. But I like having more sauce on my wings. Flavor, I'll go with an 8.5. I did enjoy the medium flavor. It mixes very well with the blue cheese. And then price, I'm going to go with a 7. It's not horrible, and it's about it's about average or maybe above average for price. That's a 77.
Don't forget, we are really good at math.
Yeah.
All right. So, Megan, first time we're going through this. Crisp to your likeness. Because everybody likes their own wings differently.
It was, I feel like, on the crispier side. Where can I scale it?
Between as low as 0, as much as 10 if it's like the perfect crisp for you.
Okay. I would say it was pretty crispy, so maybe an 8.
An 8 even? Okay. Amount of meat or quality of meat to your liking.
I would put it at maybe a 4.
4?
Yes.
Small for your liking?
No, there was a good amount, but I think that it was, I guess maybe that's under the sauce, but it was like a little dry.
I get it.
No, so that can work on both. You can actually take off on both points there. Like if you thought lack of sauce dried out the meat as well.
Because we've also done it too, where like it might not be the biggest wing, but the meat was so tender we scored it higher based off the tenderness.
So. That will lead you right to the amount of sauce to what you would like.
It definitely was on the lacking side. I would say a 4 for that too.
4 also?
Yeah.
Flavor.
It was not very spicy. Like, it did not give medium wing to me. So I would say like a 3 or 4.
Tough critic.
3.5. And willingness to purchase that at $1.70 a wing.
It was good. I would say a 7.
7?
Yeah.
That is going to be a 53. Megan's coming in and saying, "Listen, I'm changing what you're doing, showing you we're gonna take this shit serious."
Yes.
Now on to something totally different, and it couldn't not be different, honestly, because I kind of feel like these Irish style wings, Gary, are gonna be very similar to the the Smitty?
Yeah.
Or
I think it's the Smitty or the what the heck is it?
The South Buffalo one.
The South Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think it is the Smitty, or they just call it South Buffalo style.
But I think that's gonna be very similar to what we have here. So I don't really know what to expect. It's definitely a different type of wing. It looks like barbecue. And you can dig in as soon as you have yours as well. We do not have to
Toast on one. Next
toast to wing 2.
Oh yeah, that's the Kamana sauce you like.
If this is one you want to go back for a second for to try it with blue cheese, feel free as well. This is...
It's sweeter than I expected.
They did do a really good job of keeping the crisp, though.
I think you're on par, though, with that being that South Buffalo style that we've had before.
The Sully style?
That's what it is. It's very hard to describe the flavor.
There's almost like a liquid smoke to it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go back and try again because the good news, it doesn't really skid mark. It adheres nicely to it being a very sticky sauce. Ruby doesn't agree, though.
I actually really like that. I wonder if they only do that this time of year, or if it's like one of their main flavors.
I think that's on the menu full time. I've had this place on our list for a little while. I will note, I think it's Monday. Or give half the week here. It's Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Mm-hmm. They definitely have cheap wings one of the nights there.
Mm-hmm. I can start this one. Crisp, I'm going to keep it at 8. I thought it was still crispy for having a ton of sauce on it. 8 for the meat. I'm going to keep that very similar. Sauce, I'm going with a 9. I like the amount of sauce on it. Not a lot at the bottom, but there's a ton of sauce that's stuck to the wing. It's the consistency of the sauce that I like. Flavor, I'm also going to go with a 9. I really enjoyed that flavor. It's like a barbecue flavor, but it's sweet. Definitely comparable to that like Smitty or South Buffalo style that we know around here. I definitely like that a lot. And then I would say 7.5 for the price, because I don't mind if that's like an extra price. It's not, but if they have to pay extra, I don't mind because those are tasty. It's an 83.
Let me real quickly jump off topic here. So I'm going to try to dial this in. I know I have all the spread those stuff on here. Where is the Banshee? Yo, this is the place I would definitely settle in on a Monday.
Yeah.
50-cent wings on Mondays?
Yeah.
That is a good wing for 50
I
cents.
bet you they were popping yesterday.
Yeah. I bet you they didn't do it yesterday on St. Patty's Day.
Could be, but...
Megan. Crisp.
Crispiness. I think I'm going to go with a 7.
Okay. Amount and or quality of meat.
I think I'm going to go up to a 6.5 on this one, because there was a good amount of meat and the quality was good. The sauce brought up the dryness, so.
Amount of sauce / quality of sauce to your liking.
I think I'm going to go with a 9.
Okay. Flavor.
I think I'm going to go with also a 9. That one was really good.
Knocking it out of the park. And likeliness to purchase that out of $1.70 a wing.
I would say a 9. We'll keep it right there.
It's going to rip an 81.
Not bad.
I'm going to go to an 8.5 on crisp. I felt like there was virtually no difference between that crisp and that crisp. Mm-hmm. And there was a definitive difference in the amount of sauce. So the fact that they were able to do that, bravo. Amount of meat, I'm going to keep it at an 8. No lesser, no more. I didn't really have a whole issue with the first. I mean, to be fair, Gary, I think you and I have been to the point 263 episodes deep. We've had damn near shoe leather wings.
Oh, yeah.
Amount of sauce, I'm going to go with an 8.5. My only real complaint, I like that they put more on there. It is a very, very tarmac sticky sauce. Mm-hmm. It's a very, like, substantial, like, even though my fingers are clean, I still feel
it's like oil
tacky.
Oil residue.
I'm going to go 9.5 on the flavor. It is not your traditional, I wouldn't even say it's your traditional Sully wing. Mm-hmm. It was a very, very sweet base, smoky wing, but it's a really, really pleasant flavor. And I'd go to an 8 on the price. Like, I would definitely pay for that. I'll be at 85.
It's a good wing.
Pleasantly surprised for the fact that we didn't really know what we were getting into with Irish style. Mm-hmm. And then this hot, the only benefit we have here, Gary, as you can tell, this is not Frank's. This is 1000% a homemade hot sauce. But it looks like we're having the same issue we always have with hots, Gary. Mm-hmm. And it's that they're not going to be crispy. I stand corrected.
Mine's not crispy.
That was shockingly more crisp than...
It doesn't taste bad, it's just not hot.
I think it went dry. It's got a flavor profile. There's someone who's not used to a hot wing. Mm-hmm. It's going to carry some heat, but it's not like anywhere close to the hottest thing we've ever had. That's another one, though, like with Gavin 2 weeks ago, where he was panicking about the term hot wing.
It's like a medium, but like...
The flavor's phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Megan, do you want to start us off?
Oh, it's a pressure.
You don't have to.
No, I need some time to think about it.
Okay. I will start us off on this one. It's going to drop to a 7 on the crisp. It's the stereotypical, it's a hot wing, whatever happens, there's got to be a chemical reaction or something with the sauce. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I play one on TV. It always takes away the crispiness of a wing. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 on the sauce. It's not really a sauce. It's almost like Ryan's old hated paste.
Yeah.
And I kind of liked the paste. It gave it a really good flavor. It adhered nicely to the wing, making sure that your whole wing had flavor to it. But I kind of wanted a little more. Amount of meat, I'll go an 8.5. For the fact that it was lacking crisp, it wasn't like rubbery. It had a nice amount to it. Flavor, I'm going to give it an 8.5 also. If it was a little spicier, I could get myself to a 9 or 9.5. The flavor profile is phenomenal. It's just not very hot. And I'm going to go with a 7 on the price. I'm going to come in with a 77. Need more time, or?
Yeah, give me a couple more. He can go
Gary?
and then I'll go.
Kyle's kind of on point here. Like, it's one of those lazy hot wings that usually they don't care about it. Whatever. We're kind of used to it at this point. Mine was not crispy. I had a drum. I'm going to go with a 6 on the crisp. The meat, I'll go with an 8.5. I did have a decent sized drum. Sauce, I'm going to go with a 6.5. Wish there was more. Really wasn't there very saucy. When I think of hot wings, I just want like a ton of sauce. Like, that's just what I think of when I hear hot. Flavor, I don't mind the flavor. It's just like it's weird. It's not really hot, but it's more like a medium. I would go with like an 8 on the flavor. I don't mind the flavor. And the price, I'll go with like a 6.5 just because it's a hot, but like it's kind of false advertisement. It's a 71.
And last to bat.
Okay.
Hit it out of the park.
Remind me what the first category is.
Crisp.
Crispiness. Okay. I think I'll do a 5.
Okay.
Because it wasn't like slimy,
Agreed.
but it wasn't crispy, so.
Amount and or quality of meat.
I think I'll go with a 6.
Okay. Not as dry as your first one, but not as great as this lovely Irish wing. Sauce.
I think I'm gonna go with a 4.
Okay. Wanted more?
Yeah, I don't think it was as hot. I'm really sensitive to heat, but I feel like that's more of what you would get with a medium. Like, my lips are burning a little bit and I'm sweating, but that's normally how I am with a medium.
My
So.
lips are burning, I'm sweating, but I'm saying bring it on! Flavor.
Flavor, I would say 5. I don't know. It just felt normal to me, so
Nothing special?
nothing special.
And likeliness to purchase that?
I would say like a 5. I'm gonna stay right in the middle.
And
I'm
it's going
indifferent.
to be an even 50.
Still not the worst I think we've ever had.
No, not even.
What is our
close.
worst score?
It's
It's in the 30s or 40s.
It
right?
might be. I think we actually duped that with a 20 somewhere at one point, and I can't tell. I can't remember if we were drinking or it was one of the wings that we actually needed to have ice cream to make a wing better.
There was one of those, yeah.
I had that on the last
That place is
episode.
no longer in business.
No, there was a place called I Am Wing, and like the wing was so grody. Gary went to Dairy Queen before and literally just said, "Screw it, I'm using the Dairy Queen," and started dipping his chicken in Dairy Queen. It was that level of just nonsense. We didn't even want to air the episode, and then something happened where we couldn't record that week, and just it ended up going up. Megan, anything you want to tell the listeners, or give a shout out to, or anything like that?
I don't think so. I am not one with words.
Megan
so.
just came back from Belize. That was fun.
I did. A
It was-
whole month.
Unbelievable.
I will be returning, so I'm excited to go back.
Is that your third time?
That was my second time.
Well, your
Is it like-
upcoming one will be your third.
My upcoming will be.
Like missions kind of thing? Nice.
Yep. Spent a month down. I'm gonna go down for the month of July, so
Ooh.
I'm excited. It's summer. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, that's pretty much, if not right on the equator, really, really close.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Anything else then? Gary, give us a rundown.
TikiTribeTVPro.squarespace.com. That's where all of our past, present, and future podcasts are at. Also, our sponsors are on there. You can click on our sponsors. You can use code 716 at chicken_dippin on Instagram, or just type it in Google. I'm sure it'll pop up. It's getting close to the summertime, so we'll be eating ice cream.
I'm a liar. I'm sorry.
Why?
Because I still didn't get there.
Oh, well, it's ice cream season. It is open. Nikki 2 Scoops. Get your ice cream.
2 scoops.
Wonderful guy over there. I got to get over there as well.
We tried to go last week. There was an illness on the staff. We planned to go Wednesday. They closed down. It was a fiasco. I screamed. You screamed. Heather screamed. We all cried for ice cream.
There was just no answer. AWS Angel Wing Sauce and the Blood of Jesus Rib Sauce. We've tried that. Not the rib sauce, but the wing sauce, and it was phenomenal. And I think that's it for me. I'll let you take it over.
She's just a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
I love that. The sauces are wonderful. She's a woman of faith. Yeah. Shout out to the rest of our podcasts out there. I probably at this point this week should start releasing. There's a draft in here since I've got 3 in the bank, and
Oh, nice.
I've had one of the banks since Gavin and Paige's wedding. That is one of my favorite episodes that I really want to get out. So we'll get the Muppet draft up finally. Shout out to Unhinged and Untethered. That hopefully should be back soon. Maybe.
And you released those all on Spotify and
Yep,
whatnot?
Spotify, Apple. Hopefully should be. It might be rotating some co-hosts, but also might be opening us up. What the fuck?
I saw that, yeah.
Also might be opening us up to more chances to ghost hunt. do stuff along those lines. I thought Heather was like shocked that I'm doing that. But yeah, and shout out to the Lady of Castle de la Morte, the movie that's upcoming with myself, Mike Franco, Gavin Glass, all working in there. Production starts in that in June. But I think that is all we've got. Until next time, Gary, you keep on spreading those wings. We're gonna spread your legs.
Consensually.
Peace out.
Cue the music.